Greetings, my champions, and welcome to Life with Chatufa. We continue to give you updates of what is happening, rather brief updates on this platform, for we know that there's a lot that is happening in the country, especially in our politics, but unfortunately we cannot be able to cover all these topics extensively and be able to do the analysis throughout the same way that we do on the main channel in Chatufa TV Productions. So what we do here, we just give you some short and brief updates of some of the excessive issues that will have maybe not be able to be aired on the main channel. So one of the issues that we are bringing today is George Charamba. George Charamba remains critical of 2030 and expresses his dislike for Auxillia and Sons. And this is quite interesting. You still remember in the few days ago, we spoke about George Charamba. And I was actually saying that it's so surprising that from the posts of George Charamba, while there is a burning issue of the 2030 of George Wenger, the war veterans against Emerson Mnangagwa, George Charamba would rather be posting about the DRC war. I saw again today, I think he was posting about Americans or something like that. Something that is just so far away, so divorced from what we are seeing happening in the nation every day. And last time when we did that show, I was explaining that there's a reason why George Charamba does not want to involve himself in what is happening currently, because he is standing by the fence, but especially mostly he is leaning on the side of General Chiwenga. That's why he's not there to defend Mnangagwa. While Mnangagwa is being attacked at this juncture with the war veterans and almost everyone coming for Mnangagwa's head, this is a time that we expected George Charamba, as usual, to be on the rise, to be really standing up to fight and protect his boss. But it seems it's not happening in that manner. Why are things not happening like that? If this is the major or the $1 million question. So somebody met George Charamba and had to give a comment of what Charamba said. Says, when I met George at his office, Monomutapa, he has never wavered in his criticism of the 2030 agenda, maintaining his stance against it throughout our conversation. He is consistently shown, it's actually he has consistently shown disdain for Auxilia and his sons, never once endorsing the dynasty's 2030 vision agenda. You see, this is exactly what we were saying last time, that George Charamba, talkative as he is, especially wanting to interject in issues that are very, very sensitive. He was supposed to be already in the ring, in the boxing ring, boxing everyone who was speaking against Mnangagwa, but he has not done so. And one of the reasons is also that the issue that Varakashi tried to water down, the issue of George Charamba having been removed from his position. I should think that this is an issue that really holds water. George is no longer that active like he was speaking on behalf of Mnangagwa, because he knows that someone has been given that task, and it is no longer him, or rather his mandate, to be doing the talking on behalf of Mnangagwa. And also the bitterness can kick in of that removal, so he can start to just stay away, stand aloof, and just watch things and say, let them just devour him. And that's exactly one of the things that we really think is happening with George Charamba. But anyway, this is the unfortunate part of what is happening, of those that were talkative and throwing stones at the people of Zimbabwe, thinking that they were untouchable and invincible. So this is what it is. Finally, some people will end up paying so dearly when they forget that power is temporary. We've always been telling George, power is temporary. Don't trust yourself too much. Otherwise, you get to a point where you will be left in the cold. And that has happened to him. This is where George is, very calm nowadays, very composed, no longer the George Charamba that we've always been used to. So this is what it is, family. It's very interesting what we are seeing happening. Let's continue to watch the space and see how things continue to unfold. Me and you, we should continue to pray for Zimbabwe, for the peace of Zimbabwe, freedom for Zimbabwe. God is in it, and freedom is coming.